All right, everybody. Today is June 30th, and that's cool. Yesterday was June 29th, and I didn't get the hot sheets out. But today's the end of the month, so the data's pretty good. Hey, wait a minute. Something's wrong with the hot sheets. What is your name, and what are you doing here?
Well, hello. I am Kara Cantor, and I am part of the Jabbour Luxury Group down in Costa Rica predominantly.
Uh-oh, down in Costa Rica. Hey, you live in Costa Rica, right?
I do.
But you're going to spend a little time in Florida with the team here, right?
Absolutely. Next year or so, you should see my face around these parts pretty frequently.
You're licensed in Florida to practice real estate, and she's going to be around a good bit, and I think good things are going to happen. And I just wanted to say hello. I'm happy she's on our team. She lives in Las Catalinas, and I have a place there, and that's how we met. And her family was here last night, her mother and her father, in an RV on their way for a little trip out into Texas, and we entertained them in Seaside, and they loved every minute of it. And, well, any closing thoughts before I get into the hot sheets?
Well, I think this is a very exciting hot sheets coming up, I imagine, being end of month, mid-June. Lots of things happening, right?
Man, are you kidding me? All right, here we go. Look at here. Y'all know we look at the same thing every time, because if you look at the same thing, it tells you trend. It gives you ideas. So in June of last year, there were 66 homes that closed on 30A, and y'all know what we're looking at, the vacation home market. Keeping my computer in front of me. I don't want to get anything wrong like I did last week. 86 homes have closed as of this moment on June 30th. I'm guessing there's 2 or 3 closings going on right now, and I'm guessing a couple of real estate professionals have failed to close some of their closings already, and my prediction that we'd get to 89 or 90 homes for this month has held. And as you all know, for a while there, I was a little bit nervous about July. And remember, about the 15th of June, if you go back and look at some of the episodes, we only had like 15 or 16 homes on the books. And I was going, it's going to be hard in July to get to last year's 62 that closed.
It might.
Yeah, well, that's what I thought. And then all of a sudden, a couple days later, we got up to like 24. And then all of a sudden, here we are at the end of the month, starting the month, and we have 49 homes on the books set to close for July. And I got some news for you. I know it's going to 50 later today because we pulled one out of October all the way up into July. So it's going to 50 for sure just on our work alone. And that means we only need 12 more. And I got to tell you, there's probably 4 on the books right now that aren't in the MLS that are set to close that are private market transactions. And so we need 8 more. And I'm telling you right now, we'll get 8 more. We're going to close 62 homes in July or more. So the trend that I started exposing more than a year ago and have just continued to echo, volume is as good as it ever was. And please, excuse me, ignore the COVID spike. You know Alan Greenspan?
Sounds familiar.
He sounds familiar to me too. He was 100 years old and he passed away last week, and our sympathies to his family. Mm-hmm. He had a lot to do with Fed policy and trying to figure things out. I think he had a pretty good tenure. And, back to the COVID comment. Irrational exuberance. That was one of his phrases. And if you go back and look at some of my market updates that are private, and I'll be happy to make them public to you if you want the proof, I was calling that irrational exuberance almost the whole way. Participating, yes, but saying, this is not sustainable. You can't go from a normal unit volume of about 60 to 70 to 80 homes a month to 179 to 210 and think that that's normal. So if we just wipe that volume out, we're doing better than 2019. We're doing better than 2018. We're doing way better than 2015, 16, 17. We're doing better than the first couple of months of 2020 before the spike hit. Unit volume is as it should be on 30A. It doesn't go up by 5% a year. It creeps up over the long run. This is a discretionary secondary market. Nobody's buying here because their kids have to attend a certain school. So people come here to buy homes when they feel they want the experience. Okay, enough of that. Let's get to the inventory numbers at the end of the month. 86 homes sold in June so far, and it's probably going to end up 90 when the month is completely closed. And that leaves us with about a 7.5 month absorption rate, which is perfectly fine. If we get to, say, 76 homes in July, which is my early prediction of where we'll be, and based on the stats, I can tell you as of the 15th of June, I could tell you where we'd probably end up. and I was thinking we'd get to 62 at least. We had some acceleration. I can tell you at the end of the month, we're at 50. And I can tell you, based on the statistics of having done this for a while and how those numbers relate to the ending numbers, we're probably going to get 76 out of the month of July. That means our absorption rate will probably tick up to about 9 months temporarily. And that's just the way it is. We know it's volatile. What's the conclusion? I may not keep doing this every week because it's the same thing I've been telling you since January, right? Normal market, normal volume. Good pricing for great homes. Bad homes still aren't making it. Inappropriate pricing is not going to get you off the market either. Buyers are smart, sellers are smart, price it right, and it'll sell. And that's the hot sheets. Hey, you know what? This is going to get in for bloopers because I just said something stupid about the date, didn't I? What did you say I said? You said I said June 20th? Yeah, can't be serious.
You said 1 day ago.
I'm trying to close this thing out. I just talk off the top of my head and they know it. And it's pretty good information came out of that, don't you think? Anyway, you may edit most of that out. Most of that didn't work. Let's try that again.
I would say great information.
I mean, it's all off the cuff. But let's get the date right. Ladies and gentlemen, that's the hot sheets for June 30th. I'm sorry I'm a day late. 2026.